I stepped into a phone booth. The door slammed shut behind me. I picked up the receiver. Nothing. Not a sound. I shoved the door. It wouldn't budge. I started pounding on the glass. 2 people stopped to help. They grabbed the handle and pulled as hard as they could. Nothing happened. Before long, more and more people gathered around. Then, a big guy walked over. After looking over the booth, he decided to rip the door open. He pulled with everything he had. He even tore the handle off. The door still didn't move. I could only force a smile. Then, he tried to smash the glass. No matter what he did, the phone booth didn't have a single scratch. The crowd burst into laughter. Embarrassed, the man walked away. Just when I was about to give up, a repairman showed up. He noticed there wasn't a single screw holding the booth together. After looking it over, he found a tiny gap and tried to pry the door open with a screwdriver. The gap was too narrow. He couldn't get it in. By then, an even bigger crowd had gathered, but no one could get me out. Then, a fire truck pulled up. For the first time, I thought I might actually make it out. The firefighters set up a ladder and got ready to break in from the top. Just as they were about to start, a group of men in work uniforms stopped them. They claimed to work for the phone company. They said the booth needed to be taken back for repairs. Then, with me still trapped inside, they lifted the entire booth onto a truck. The crowd started clapping. I finally let out a breath. The truck pulled away, carrying me to somewhere I'd never seen before. At an intersection, another truck pulled up beside us. There was another phone booth on the back, and another man was trapped inside. We looked at each other and desperately begged for help. Then, the trucks went their separate ways. He disappeared down another road. Not long after, our truck entered a tunnel. That's when I realized something was terribly wrong. Inside, workers were assembling phone booths, then loading them onto trucks. When our truck came to a stop, a giant suction lift grabbed the booth from above and placed it onto a conveyor belt. I panicked. I slammed my fists against the glass. I looked outside. The entire tunnel was lined with identical red phone booths. Some of them held nothing but rotting corpses. Others contained only skeletons. I threw myself against the glass again and again. The workers didn't even look at me. When my booth finally came to a stop, the booth beside mine held the same man I'd seen on the road. In that moment, the last bit of hope I had left was gone.